end-of-year ceremony for our 8th grade class. My name is Pedro from the class of 2019.
And my name is Alyssa, also from the class of 2019. We will be your hosts for this evening.
We have gathered here today to recognize the accomplishments of our exceptional students from grades 7 to 11.
But most importantly, we are here to congratulate and applaud this year's 8th grade class for making it through this academic year and welcome them into high school.
It is my great pleasure and honor to open our 2018 end-of-year ceremony. To our parents, teachers, and guests, thank you very much for being here and contributing both your time and support tonight. This past year has been a challenging and busy year for all of us students at PCSS, especially for the 8th graders. The timing of this moving up ceremony provides the perfect opportunity to pause, take a deep breath, and gently reflect on the past 200 school days. As many of you already know, our school's community is made up of very smart, hardworking, and determined young individuals. We are not a big school. Our school's population is just around 325 students, and yet our school has accomplished many achievements.
Speaking from experience, I can safely say that our 8th graders have met the challenges of being a student at PCS and are now ready to move on to high school. Our school's curriculum is strict and challenging. I know that most of you might have felt overwhelmed. I know this because I was once in your shoes. This is understandable, but I can honestly say that because of your experience at our school, you will all be able to take on the challenges of high school experience that is coming your way. Tonight is your night. Reflect on those great memories you all had during middle school and cherish them. As we celebrate and honor your moving up tonight, I hope that you enjoy tonight's ceremony and have fun. Thank you.
We want to thank you all again for being here tonight to witness the accomplishments of our distinguished students. Now, I would like to ask everyone to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed by one of our 10th grade students, Ranisha Jean Baptiste. Thank you. And now, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening, Patrick Schenkauer.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Patrick Schenkauer. I'm a graduate of the class of 2012 from here at PCSS. I want to start off by apologizing for the really rough sunburn on my face. I tried to cover it my best, but we're just going to roll with it. So this week is a very special week for me because this is actually the 10-year anniversary of when I was at my stepping up ceremony here at PCSS. My ceremony was a little different. I was at PCSS in the cafeteria, and Mrs. Jonas was actually in those seats over there. But nonetheless, it's very special for me. So just to kind of give a brief background, I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University in 2016. And when I was going through my senior year, Mrs. Jonas actually had emailed me and approached me about accepting a position here at PCSS. And for me, I had never thought about getting into education or getting in to a high school or a middle school field. But thinking of all the things that PCSS had done for me and the family that I felt like I had secured while I was here, it really wasn't any sort of choice. It was a no-brainer, and I gladly accepted. One of the biggest parts of me accepting the position to come back and work for the school was when I was thinking back to when I was a high school student. I was always in my class the oldest class. We never had alumni, we never had students older than us. So for us, we kind of had to figure things out on our own. We had to make those movements by ourselves. So for me, to have the opportunity to help students like yourself and give you advice, give you the answers to questions that you may have, that was really the deciding factor for me to come back here. Now, I do want to say for all of you sitting here, you do make sacrifices coming to PCSS, and I think that you should be recognized for that. Having to come to school for 200 days, longer school days as a whole, wearing uniforms. I understand it's very difficult. A common sentence that I've been hearing a lot is, I was once in your shoes, and I was once in your shoes, and I wore those uniforms, and I wore those pants as well, and I went to the class in that school. So for me, I've always wanted to be able to give you guys any advice that you may have, any questions or any answers that you may have, or give you answers to questions you may have. So it's always been, I guess, a dream come true for me to give that to students like yourself. And as you move on to your high school years, I wanted to give you your first piece of major advice, and that is that when you go into high school, you're going to have a difficult transition. The curriculum gets a little bit harder, the day gets a little bit longer, you start to make those decisions. Should I stay for after school academy? Should I go home right away? Should I stay on Saturdays after school? And I understand those decisions are very difficult to make, and for me personally, sometimes I decided to go home right after school and get on my PlayStation and play some video games, or hop on my phone and start texting all my friends. And it really never became a big problem for me until I got to my senior year of high school here at Pioneer, and I started to form those dream jobs and those dream majors in college, which all of you will have it one day here at PCSS. You'll get to a point where you decide, I want to major in communications, or I want to major in game design, and my dream is to work at this game studio and design this game, or my job is to be a marketer at this company. And for me, I realized, looking back on my high school years, that I made some of those mistakes when I started to get those rejection letters, and I started to realize that the dream schools that I had and the dream majors that I wanted to go into weren't available anymore. So my biggest piece of advice to you all would be to treasure these high school years, these 4 years. They're gonna seem long right now, but when you get to the 2022, which is your graduating class, and you're walking across that stage at Faneuil Hall, you'll realize that, wow, it flew by like the snap of a finger. And your graduating class is very special to me, because when you guys are walking across that stage at Faneuil Hall, that'll be 10 years to the day that I graduated, walking across that stage, accepting my diploma from Mr. Ice and Mrs. Jonas 10 years prior to you. So my final words I want to leave you all with is, if you ever have that moment where you want to ask a question that you don't feel comfortable talking to a teacher or a staff member, or you're looking for a piece of advice and you want to reach out to someone, I'm always here for every single one of you. And I look forward to seeing you all progress through your high school years, and look forward to watching you all walk across that stage at Faneuil Hall in 2022, getting your diplomas for graduating from PCSS. I thank you all for having me, and I want to leave you all with the final words. As always, go Panthers. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. The first awards that we will be distributing tonight are the academic awards. These awards were chosen for excellence in science, mathematics, English, and history. These awards were chosen by teachers and recognize the students who have achieved above and beyond what was expected of them in the classroom. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Killick, representing the Science Department, Mrs. Wright representing the English department, Mr. Draper representing the math department, and Miss Dwyer representing the history department, and Dr. Francis to read off the names.
Our first academic awards today are for the Science Awards, and presenting the awards to the students is Mr. Killick. The first award will be for the 7th grade Science, and that award goes to Juan Medina. And the award for 8th grade Science goes to Cesar Guerrero. The award for the 9th grade Science goes to Melissa Gonzalez. The 10th grade award goes to Victoria Du. And the 11th grade Science award goes to Kenny Cantave.
Kenny!
And now please welcome Mr. Draper to hand out the awards for math. The award for 7th grade mathematics goes to Caio Cavanoli. The award for the 8th grade mathematics award goes to Anish Bathe. The 9th grade math award goes to Harman Singh. The award for 10th grade mathematics goes to Brian DaCosta. And the 11th grade award for math goes to Pedro Montero Borges, who also happens to be one of our MCs tonight. So standing in for Mrs. Wright for the English department will be our executive director, Mrs. Jonas. The award for the 7th grade English goes to Elizmarie Mendez. The award for 8th grade English goes to Francesca Myrtle. The award for 9th grade English goes to Victoria Souza Ferreira. The award for 10th grade English goes to Christina Dang. And the award for 11th grade English goes to Juliana Martins. At this time, we welcome Ms. Dwyer up to present the awards for history. And the award for 7th grade history goes to Ashley Marino. Before we continue, we are also going to invite up Mr. Signoroni to present the awards for the Specials Department. The award for the 8th grade history goes to Sarah Gebrezgiver. The award for 9th grade history goes to Sarah Lasry. The award for 10th grade history goes to Robin Geary. And the award for 11th grade history goes to John Carvalho Mendez.
Congratulations on your achievements. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Signoroni, representing the Specials Department, and Mr. Maiku to read the names.
All right, so the first, the Excellence in Spanish Award, goes to Nizreen Hafid. The Excellence in French Award goes to Victoria Lacerda. The Excellence in Turkish Award goes to Regina Daniel. The Excellence in Art Award goes to Jamie Dew. The Excellence in Health and Wellness Award goes to Ismail Hussein. The Excellence in Middle School Computers Award goes to Ismail LaForest. The Excellence in High School Computers Award goes to Adiva Dinyar. The Excellence in Grade 7 Character Ed Award goes to Mariana Esperanza. And the Excellence in Grade 8 Character Ed Award goes to Mariana Ferreira.
Congratulations to all. Our next awards are the Leadership Award, Professional Award, Respect Award, and Most Improved Award. The Leadership Award goes to the student who has demonstrated a natural ability to play a leadership role among their peers. The Professional Award is for the student who consistently exhibits professional behavior inside and outside of the classroom.
The Respect Award is for the student who always acts with kindness and respect for others in our community. The Most Improved Award is for the student who made great improvements since the beginning of the school year. The recipients of these awards are the model of good manners and are supportive members of our community.
Please welcome to the stage Miss Concannon representing the 7th grade teachers, Miss St. Jean representing the 8th grade teachers, Miss Greco representing the 9th grade teachers, Mr. Alia representing the 10th grade teachers, Mrs. Eckham representing the 11th grade teachers, and Mr. Maiku to read the names.
So we're going to start with the 7th grade first. So the Leadership Award goes to Kaylin Bosquet. The Professional Award goes to Tammy Tran. The Respect Award goes to Darwin St. Hubert. And the last one for 7th grade, the Most Improved Award goes to Barbara Raphael. All right, and for the 8th grade, the Leadership Award goes to Ismail Hussein. The Professional Award goes to Madison Bowie. The Respect Award goes to Gabriel Souza. And the last one for 8th grade, the Most Improved Award goes to Joey Jacks. All right, moving on to 9th grade. The Leadership Award goes to Jefferson Restrepo. The Professional Award, Rafael Silva y Silva. Respect Award goes to Gael Castor. And the Most Improved Award goes to Franklin Maldonado. All right, on to 10th grade. The Leadership Award goes to Adiva Dinyar. The Professional Award, Eduardo Marino. The Respect Award goes to Wellington Oliveira. And the Most Improved Award goes to Ivana Trong. And on to 11th grade. The Leadership Award goes to Lena Ahmed. The Professional Award goes to Zayda Killick. The Respect Award goes to and the Most Improved Award goes to Elmer Ferrado.
Our next award will be given to one high school and one middle school student that our executive director, Ms. Jonas, has recognized as contributing in exceptional ways to our school's mission and vision. The students that are being honored show exemplary qualities that PCSS emphasizes and appreciates within the student body. Welcome to the stage, Mrs. Jonas.
Good evening, everyone. 8th graders, congratulations on your completion of middle school. I am very excited to welcome you to high school officially. You worked very hard over the years. It's not very easy coming into the middle school, getting adjusted to the expectations that we have, but you did a great job. You've come so far, and I really am eager to see what high school is going to be like for you. So tonight I get to pick 2 students for the Principal's Award. I get to choose a middle school and high school student. The 2 students that I did choose are not only exemplary when it comes to academics, but they are great leaders and role models. I'll start with middle school. For middle school, I would like to invite Ivy Carrillo. Ivy is not only an exceptional student when it comes to academics, but she has a bright and witty personality. No matter where she goes, inside PCSS or out, she does stand out as a role model. Good job, Ivy. For high school, I chose a young gentleman who is really a well-rounded individual when it comes to academics, being a role model, getting involved in a few athletic teams that we have, maintaining great grades, taking many AP classes. I believe in total, this one gentleman did take 3 AP classes this year, and luckily we don't have to wait too long for him to walk up here. I'd like to invite my friend, Pedro Montero Borges. Congratulations to all of you, and get ready for high school. It's coming.
Congratulations. And don't forget to put that on your resume. Now we would like to recognize our 8th grade salutatorian, Om Patel. Please come to the stage so we may recognize your achievements.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming today where we are celebrating ourselves moving up into high school. We've come a long way from elementary school to the first day where we walked through the doors of PCSS until now where we're graduating from middle school. We've made a lot of bonds throughout this journey and hopefully they only get stronger as we move on. Our friendships really have gotten us through this year. Everyone's had those times when they've needed someone to talk to, and in a lot of those times, it's been our friends who've been there for us and supported us. Without them, it'd be hard for us to deal with some of the problems we face. Friendship is a bond that just can't be replaced by anything else. In high school next year, things will be harder for sure, but with our friends by our sides, we'll be able to overcome the obstacles. We've made many relationships with each other since we first come to the school, and hopefully they last until the end. And now, I'd like to thank my friends and my family for everything they've done for me. I'd also like to thank all my teachers for teaching me all I know and just being there for us. Thank you everyone for coming tonight and listening. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this evening.
We would also like to recognize the valedictorian of the 8th grade class, who has prepared a few words to share with his class as they get ready to move on to high school. Being valedictorian is an amazing accomplishment. Please welcome to 8th grade valedictorian, Khalid Abdul.
I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all the parents who could come, and good evening to everyone here for having this wonderful moment of stepping up with us. Everyone here has tried their best and now are soon going to become high schoolers. And so once again, thank you. As you all know, every year is harder than the last year. And in this school, going from 6th grade to 7th grade, there was a massive difference in the amount of work and in and out of school, and also a rigorous curriculum that makes students have to go through longer hours of studying and longer working hours. With longer school days and more responsibilities, it takes a lot to get used to. But eventually you get used to waking up every morning, coming to school, adjusting to the new environment, and all the new other things. You have new friends and more available teachers, and that can always help you whenever you need it. I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me to always put my best foot forward, and staying understanding when homework or projects take long hours, or when tests end up exhausting you. I'd also like to thank my teachers from this year and 7th grade for keeping the year fun and entertaining while we're still learning, even during the finals or the longer, more rigorous stretches of the year. Even through Miss Link's math class was back-to-back, or we had to write long essays in Miss St. Jean's class, they always found a way to make the class fun and entertaining. I remember Miss Link started classes with a different activity to keep the class more engaging. I'd like to finally thank some of the friends I made over the year, including this year, last year, and even some from way back from my first years in school. They made the year easy to go through, fun, and enjoyable. Without them and their support, I would not have enjoyed coming to school as much, but thanks to them, we shared many laughs and happy moments while going through this journey called education. Overall, adjusting to the new school in which nobody knows each other, and where we all left our friends and peers from 6th grade, and even some going as far as going to an entire different city, there are some changes. So I'd like to thank all of us to be extremely grateful to our middle school teachers that taught us, and parents that supported us, and peers and friends that made the year worth coming to another day. It's thanks to them that we were able to go through 8th grade, stand up on the stage, and move up to high school. Congratulations to everyone who graduated, and thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you and congratulations. At this time, we will now recognize all of the 8th grade students for their accomplishments for successfully completing middle school. Please welcome PCSS administration to present each of the 8th grade students with a certificate of completion to represent their achievements. Please hold your applause until the last name is read. Ayula Ayo. Anish Bathe. Manav Vector. Fatima Zara Bilakhdar. Madison Minbui. Aaliyah Angeline Capo. Ivany Carrillo. Alvin Carter. Amanda Para Coelho. Khalid Abdul. Aiden Donnelly. Jerry Dorset. Jamie Dew. Durrell Langue. Lionel Ferraro Loza. Nadia Farhan. Mariana Victoria Ferreira. Diego Garay. Sarah Gebris Gebher. Cesar Manuel Cuevas.
Amal Mahmoud Hassan. Salat Edin Hosseini. Ismail Mahmoud Hussain. Lydia Hyson Begason. Tracy. Quentin Ehegi. Joey Jax. Jason Jean. Romesa Jaluli. Kiana Joseph. Kendra Kittle. Cesar Lainez. Alicia LeBeau. Stephanie De Silva Lima. Israel Marzuka. Nicholas Robert Meduno.
Francesca Murthill. Christian Mashasha. Victoria Mulugeta. Isabella Nardella. Alice Natalino. Abumair Okihan. Caroline Rose Oliveira. Om Patel. Angel Pereira. Sarah Kadori. Scott Rumlaw. Yusuf Razik. Alicia Rosa.
Kimberly Salinas. Siri Monique Sharp. Gabriel Araujo Souza. Seth Sylvain. Amani Carmela Tanner. Leah Tedla. Lulia McConan Tesfa Mikel. Kimberly Timothy. Juliana Esmerella Ticas Parahon. Hui Cam Theo. Jeff Burnett. Jasmine Barbara Vertillis. Sheldon Wasaja. Betania Zelalim. Pedro and I are so grateful for being given the opportunity to be in your Masters of Ceremony for tonight. We students have so much to be proud of. Whether you won an award or not, you have made it through another rigorous academic year. You should all be so proud of what we have been able to accomplish. We want to say a big thank you to the students, teachers, staff, parents, and community members for making this school year unforgettable and successful. Also, a special thanks to everyone that participated in putting this event together, the ushers, the ceremony committee, and the PTO. I wish you all to have a fun, eventful, and safe summer. We hope to see you again in the next school year when it rolls around.
Please give a big round of applause for our Masters of Ceremony, Pedro and Alyssa. Class of 2022, please stand and face your family and friends. Families, thank you for coming. Feel free to take pictures. That is it for tonight. Congratulations again.